We're going to go in style in this mafia-coloured vehicle.
Oh, I feel really special. This is cool.
It is. Very nice.
Oh, it's lovely. Oh, and there's a bar and a swimming pool. It's great.
I'm Barry.
I'm Anne Chef.
This is the continuing journey of Sailing ABC. Well, good morning from Finike Marina, and it's a beautiful Saturday morning in the middle of October.
It's warm.
It's very beautiful. It's amazing. We had a little bit of a rain shower last night,
Yeah.
and that cleaned the boat a little bit.
Yeah, and it was nice that it was night time, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was great. Today in Finike is market day. The market that we went to in Cash on a Friday actually moves up and down the coast and visits various towns on various days. Saturday is Finike's day, and we're going to go and find it today. Apparently it's indoors now. It used to be out in the streets, but they've got this purpose-built shed.
Yeah.
So I'm quite looking forward to seeing that.
Yes.
See if it's good as an Aussie shed.
Yes, I've had instructions on how to find it.
Oh,
So
good.
that's
At least
good.
you know where you're going.
I'm so impressed. Look how they look after their animals in Turkey. Look, you put in about 1 Turkish lira and out comes food for the animals. Isn't that cool? So what's 1 Turkish lira is the equivalent of about, what, 20 cents Australian, I think.
Something like that,
It's
yeah.
not very much
Not
at
a lot
all.
at all, no.
And you get to feed some animals.
Yep. Now that America has other options for getting into space, or at least suborbital at the moment, this is what NASA is doing with their used space shuttles.
Yeah.
They're sending them to Turkey.
Face off, eat your heart out.
Here on the corner of one of the many back streets of Finike, we have come across this souvenir shop, I guess you'd call it. And we came across this because we bumped into Muammer. And he says, "Oh, where are you from?" Australia. We got talking about Australian movies. And he said, "Come to my shop and you can have some chai." So we're checking out his shop. So this is the inside. There's the man himself.
Welcome.
Thank you. And all of this stuff on the walls here is handmade by him. It's absolutely fantastic. And he's just gifted us
Awesome.
some postcards. So you might be one of the lucky patrons who gets one
one.
of those sent to you.
Yeah,
How
look at
about
this.
that for being in the
Thank you.
movies?
Welcome.
Thank you.
This tea here has got
Very,
special
very
properties which are good for your indigestion, good for your heart, good for just basically your whole system.
And Muammer's wife made this, so he's given us some to try. I said,
Okay.
please, we're trying not to eat too much sugar.
Yeah.
So he's been very kind and given us a piece that we can
Don't
share.
worry, I clean. Should I make?
Oh, fine.
Oh,
I am not good, but I try.
that's yummy.
Very good.
Health to your wife's hands.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you so much.
And you can find the shop right next to the old mosque. So you can see that spire high in the sky above most of the other buildings. Follow your feet to that. On our way to market, we are walking alongside one of the freshwater rivers that's been corralled, if you like. And I was just looking at it and thinking, wow, the water's really clear. But of course, there's a usual plastic detritus in there. And because of the rain last night, a lot of crap has been washed into it. The water is still quite clean and clear. Obviously we are approaching the market from the back end because we got sidetracked on our original mission, but apparently when we get to the end of this walkway we can just take a right and it'll take us right to the market. No pun intended. I guess it must be busy inside the actual shed itself if it's spilling over onto the outside. Alright, okay. That is a proper shed. Look at the size of this thing. This big shed is actually a car park during the week, and it's only on Saturdays that they clear all the cars out. I don't know where they go, but every person who grows fruit and veg in this area of Turkey comes here to sell it. It's just an amazing collection of the freshest fruit and veg you'll see anywhere. And if you like potatoes, check out this guy, the Great Potato Wall of Finike. Throughout the main section of the market there are lots of fruit and veg shops that are obviously from big commercial growers, but along the edges of the market are just basically some locals who have a small holding maybe, or stuff they grow in the backyard, and this is them just sat here with whatever they can grow in the backyard and trying to sell some stuff for some cash on the Saturday. And we've just bought some beautiful avocados and some rocket from this lady and her husband there. So if you can, help out these guys on the outside by buying their stuff first. And the ever famous gozleme being rolled, cooked. Here we are in the what you would call our local fishmongers, and he's got some pictures up on the wall here which show him actually in his fishing boat fishing and some of the catches that he's brought home. So we can definitely guarantee that the fish here is very fresh. And we've got two of these are called sea bream, and they're just getting gutted, and we're going to have those on the marina barbecue tomorrow, and hopefully we'll meet a lot of new people. So how much were the fishies?
50 lira for two big bream.
So that's about 9 Aussie dollars, give or take.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's so fresh too, their eyes were really clear, and he cleaned and gutted them for us.
So here's our fruit and veg haul from today's little mission out to the market. Now, prices in Turkey are very reasonable. Can you just tell us what these various bits and pieces cost?
Yeah, well, if we just look at the avocados, 4 of those were 24 lira, so 6 fours 24, so less than 4, because with the exchange rate that's less than $4 each, which is really good. Just basically the whole lot came to 80 lira, which works out at the moment to $11.63.
$11. Wow.
You probably couldn't buy the strawberries in Australia for that. But it's also fresh.
So we also got a kilo of minced lamb, half a kilo of lamb chops, and 2 big fish.
Yeah. So the meat was 195 lira, which is $28.36, and the 2 big sea bream were 50 lira, and that works out at $7.27.
Total cost for the spend for the stuff?
Total cost for the spend was 520 lira, which in Australian dollars at today's rate is $47.26. That's amazing.
Bargain.
Amazing. It's so healthy and fresh, and that's going to last us at least a week. Thank you, Turkey. Morning.
Morning. What day is it?
Thursday.
We should know that because today is the day that we're going to Kema for our interview part of our reapplication for Turkish residency, or basically a renewal of residency.
Yeah.
So we've got a guy who's driving us there.
Yep, I put his name on the screen right now.
We've got all the paperwork sorted out yesterday, so basically it should be a 15-minute job, get there, go in, say hi, give them the paperwork, and they go, yeah, stamp, 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 off you go. Your cards will be arriving in the post in the next few weeks.
Yes.
So we've got a day out in Kemmer today. Come with us.
Nice day for it.
It certainly is. So right here in the marina complex is the guy who's organised all the paperwork and is going to take us there and back. This is his office, and he does all sorts of other stuff, you know, hotel reservations, airport transfers, rent a car, paperwork for anything really that you're going to apply for. So if you're in this neck of the woods and you need someone, come and have a chat with this guy. And here's the man himself with our paperwork. Günaydın.
Günaydın.
For YouTube.
I've completed it all.
Okay, perfect.
Tax paid.
And we're going to go in style in this mafia-coloured vehicle.
Oh, I feel really special. This is cool.
It is. Very nice.
Oh, it's lovely. Oh, and there's a bar and a swimming pool. It's great.
Never been in one of these before.
It's got cushions. Oh, it's beautiful.
We're actually driving on the D400 road, and we've mentioned this road before. It's a really well-constructed road. You know, just they built it in such a way that, you know, it minimises the turns and twists that it has, even though it's going through quite hilly and almost mountainous terrain. It's just a really good, smooth road to drive on.
Yeah.
So here we are in our cool machine.
Feel very special. Floors padded. That's how special it is. It's lovely.
Right, well, that was a good drive here.
Yeah, it was great.
Got half an hour before our appointment.
Yes.
So good timing.
Yeah, nice to see early, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, onwards. So just in case you need to come and do your residency stuff and you, you know, get here, just look for this building. It's basically the town hall building, the town council building, and the office that we need to go to is just tucked around the left-hand corner of the building as you look at it. If you look for the Ataturk statue and just go around the corner behind that, then you can't really go wrong. And right there is the entrance to the office you need to go to. Well, it's only 11:15, 15 minutes before our appointment, but we've already been initially processed.
Yes.
And the guy said, look, come back at 11:30.
And they will have done whatever they need to do.
So what I've got to do now is find an ATM of our preferred bank that doesn't charge us too much commission, and get some cash out for our driver.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's a relatively straightforward process, as long as you've got all your ducks in the row to start with.
Yeah.
You know, just make sure you've got all your paperwork, you've got copies of your paperwork, and you can show them the original documents along with the paperwork, and it's all good.
Yeah, and if you're reapplying for residency, take your old residency card with you, because he asked for that.
Yeah, okay, that's the cash for Taruk. Sorted out, he's our driver, nice guy.
Lovely guy.
And now we're going to find something to put in our bellies. And look what we found just across the road. Okay, so this little place here, within 5 seconds walk of the building that we've got to go back to at 11:30. Ordered stuff, should be pretty quick, smart. And we'll find out what their Adana kebab tastes like.
I'm having an omelette.
Oh, good for you. This is my Adana kebab, and that looks absolutely scrumdiddlicious.
Yummo. Cheese, omelette. Yum.
Well, I tell you what, that was value for money. That whole bill came to 73 Turkish lira, which is roughly about 10 Aussie dollars. So if you find yourself in Kemmer and you've got some time to kill and you want some food, check out this place here.
Very tasty too.
Cool. Right, let's go and get our paperwork. Well, that's it. We have our paperwork processed.
Yeah, very quick, very simple.
Yep.
So 1, 2. They're the little pieces of paper that we carry around until we get our cards.
Yeah. So, job done.
Yeah.
Easy as.
Yes.
Here's our chauffeur waiting to take us back to Finike.
Yes, so she finished.
All finished, all good. Check this guy out.
Good idea.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Görüşürüz.
Görüşürüz.
Well, here we are back at the marina at Finike. It's took us an hour and 5 minutes each way. So a great service all in all, and we must actually remember to pay Tarek.
Maybe do that now before we go
Okay,
back on the
that's a
boat.
good idea. Very good idea.
All done?
Yeah, I had it all prepared in an envelope. I've just completely slipped my mind. And talking about payment, once we get back to the boat, I'll give you a complete breakdown of the cost of doing the residency renewal. Let's look at some figures, shall we? You need to have 4 biometric photos, so that's 15 Turkish lira each, and so basically it breaks down to $2 per person for your 4 biometric photos, total $4. Insurance this year for Anja was 860 Turkish lira, which equates to 120 Aussie dollars. For me it was slightly less at 773 Turkish lira, which is 107 bucks. The residency application itself was 890 Turkish lira per person, so a total of 1,780 Turkish lira. So that works out to 124 bucks each, or 248 for the two of us. And our wonderful drive to Kemmer cost us 500 Turkish lira, so that's just 70 bucks, and I think that's great service. Takes you there, waits for you, brings you back. No hassle, no fuss. So the grand totals are on the screen right now, and that's roughly what it's going to cost you if you want to make your residency application for 12 months in Turkey.